Hello everyone, I am Avdesh Gupta, Assistant Professor NPIU, Department of Electronics Engineering, MIT Gwalior. Today we will discuss about the Digital Electronics Lab session using Autodesk Tinkercad. Till now we have discussed so many of open source software. Okay, now this is an online platform through which we can perform the digital electronics lab session as well as analog electronics we can perform, but in this session we will learn only about the digital electronics lab. So first we should know what is Autodesk Tinkercad. So Autodesk Tinkercad is a free online collection of software tools that help people all over the world think, create and make. It is the leader of 3D design, engineering and entertainment software. It provides a lot of free online platforms through which you can design a circuit as well as some 3D models. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to just go to the Tinkercad, www.tinkercad.com. You can directly sign up using any of your Gmail account. Okay, you can sign up, you can register in the site of Autodesk Tinkercad. Okay, and then start creating your circuits. So just type this link, https www.tinkercad.com. So we will go to the Tinkercad. First we will see what is Tinkercad. I think I am already logged in, so first let me log out the session so that we can start. Log out. So this is the page open when you click on the link tinkercad.com. Okay, so you just have to click on this sign in button. You can use your email or username by signing in. You can use sign in with Google. So I prefer sign in with Google. Okay, I can use any of my Gmail account to open this Tinkercad. So now this page will be open. Okay, maybe in your page, first page, some tutorials will be open. You can directly jump to the circuits. Okay, you can come to the home page and directly jump to the circuits. There you can use 3D design, circuits, code blocks and some lessons. I prefer you skip this lesson because we have to learn about these circuits. So come to the circuit part. Okay, click on the circuit. Now go to the create new circuit. Go to the create new circuit. Okay, so this page will be open where you have to simulate your model. Okay, so this will create a almost same environment like students feel in the lab. They have to take breadboard, they have to utilize the power supply, they have to utilize the ICs to create some digital electronics circuits. They need LEDs. So that's why I recommend you better use this type of online platform. Okay, so let's start our first circuit. Okay, let's start our first circuit. You can see here, first you can change your name. What is your experiment? You can change the name by clicking here. Okay, for example, experiment 1, experiment 1. Okay. So I'll type this experiment 1 here and just enter. Now you can see, now your file, your entire work will be saved in the name of experiment 1 file. Okay, you can see here what are different components available here. Register, these are the basic components: registers, LED, push button, potentiometer, capacitor, slide switch, batteries, breadboard, small breadboard, Arduino board, vibration motor, NPN transistors, so that you can perform some analog circuit experiment, diode, photoresistor, this is for Arduino board, multimeter. Okay, if you want to see all the components, go to this all button. Now you can see all the components here. There are different diode, Zener diode, inductor, polarized capacitor, potentiometer, and different circuits are available. Switches, different LEDs, bulbs, LCD, and microcontrollers, basic instruments you need to perform the experiments like multimeter, power supply, function generator, oscilloscope, and then we come to the integrated circuits like timer, dual timers, op-amp circuit, power control, BJT, MOSFET, and then come to the last one, that is logic design, where we have to work. Here you can see the different ICs available: NOR gate, NAND gate, AND gate, OR gate, XOR gate, inverter, Schmitt trigger, quad NAND, Schmitt trigger, and so on. Okay. So we will utilize these ICs to perform the experiments. So let's go to our presentation, and we will start with our experiment first. So after completing this tour of Autodesk Tinkercad, let's move to our experiment number 1. So in most of the labs, the first experiment is about the verification of the basic logic gates. We will start our session with this verification of the basic logic gates. They are available with inverter ICs, that is IC7404, AND gate IC, IC7408, OR gate IC, IC7432, NAND gate IC7400, NOR gate IC, IC7402, XOR gate IC, that is IC7486. So we will see some of the logic gate. Okay. So here is the first IC, that is digital inverter IC, that is given by IC7404. That is graphic symbol of this, that I have taken from the Morris Manu, that whatever input you will give, the output will be its inverted form. Okay, so if you will give a 0 volt, output will maybe 5 volt, 4 volt, according to the logic system we are using. Okay, that means low will give the high output and high will give you the low output. So if you talk about a positive logic system, the truth table will be like this, that if input is 0, output will be 1, and if we have our input as 1, output will be 0. So let's see कि work कैसे करता है. Okay. So this is not the software. This is just to demonstrate students how the circuit works. This is just a drag and drop circuit simulator, that is every circuit you have to pay. This is not free. Okay, we will use Tinkercad. This is just to show students the demonstration part. Okay, so let's run this. Okay, so this green one is the input portion and this blue one is the output. You can see the green is 0 volt and output is 5 volt. As you click here, this bit is 1 now. Now the green one is 1, that is 5 volt, and output will be 0. Okay, so this is the working of inverter IC. Okay, so let's move to the Tinkercad so that we can utilize this breadboard and ICs to demonstrate to students the working of inverter IC. Okay, so first thing we need is breadboard. This is a hands-on session, so I suggest you better do these things simultaneously. This is the breadboards. I'll use 840 pin breadboard. You can just drag and drop here. You can also put some name. Okay, this is optional. Okay, you can scroll up and down to zoom in or zoom out. Okay. Now second thing we need is inverter IC. So we will go to the logic circuit part. We'll see where is the inverter IC. This is 7404 hex inverter IC. We'll put here. You can see this creates the same environment as in the lab. Okay, you have to put this IC in the breadboard. Okay, this is, you can see this is 14 pin IC. The 14th, okay, here is one notch. Okay, so you can count it here. This is the input 1, 2, input 1, output 1, input 2, output 2, and this one, the 7th pin, is the ground, and 14th pin is the power pin. Okay, so to power up this IC, we need a power supply. So third thing we need is power supply. We have seen it here. This is the power supply, DC power supply. Okay, better to put here. So I suggest in the starting you connect. This is the positive part, this one is black one is the negative part. You connect this positive to the positive line of the breadboard. You can see here positive and negative. Okay, and this negative to the negative. And I suggest one more thing, that you put color, black for the ground and the red for the power supply. Okay, so this is the color code we usually see in the lab. So also sort this line also by clicking here and go to the this portion. This one will be, now this complete line will be positive supply, and now connect to the ground this negative. Just connect this, make it red by clicking on the wire, make it red and make it black. Okay, now this entire line is grounded and this entire line is connected with the power supply as much as we can give, 5 volt usually. Okay. So now what is the next thing we need is, that is a supply, a switch. Yes, SPST switch. So let's move to the switch. If you don't find, you can type it here. That is this. Okay, we will utilize this DIP switch SPST cross 4. 4 switches are there. We will utilize this switch. Next thing, we need a register. Actually we need two registers. One is for the switch, one is for the LED. Before connecting this resistor, I suggest you connect the power supply to this IC. So here we have to connect a high voltage VCC here. Okay, so make it red, and this IC pin is to be grounded. So we will connect it to the ground and make it black. Now we will utilize one resistor here to the switch and the higher positive power supply. Okay. Now this will be higher voltage that should be applied on the first pin. Okay. And second will be the output of this pin. Okay, so inverter input pin is there and second pin is the output. So we will connect this input to the pin number 1. Okay, now make it orange. We will use green as a output. Okay, this standard we will use throughout the session. So now this one, we are going to use this one as a switch. So we have connected upper portion to the higher voltage and lower portion to the ground. Okay, now this switch will work. Okay, if it is down, that will apply the voltage 0 here, and if it is up, this will apply a higher voltage here. Okay, now to see the output we need an LED. So we will connect an LED here. We will see the output here. Now we need LED. This is an LED. You can see. Okay, this large leg is anode and the small leg is cathode. So we will utilize this. We can also rotate here. You can see this is the rotate tab. You can put it here. Now this output is connected to the anode and now cathode to the ground. We will also use resistor so that excessive current should not flow this LED and this should not be burned. So we will rotate it also. And connect it to the ground. Now this connect to the black. Now I think connection is completed. We can now start our simulation. Okay, so this is the simulation tab. Start your simulation. Okay. Now this is, you can see, if the switch is off, if it is up, that means switch is off. If it is down, that means switch is on. Okay, this is just like the switch we usually utilize in household. Okay, SPST switch. So this is up, that means this is switch is off. Now switch is off, that means 0 volt applied to the here, and you can see the LED is glowing. That means output is high. Okay, now switch on the switch and our LED will not glow. Okay, so high voltage will will not glow the LED and low voltage will glow the LED. So this is the inverter logic. Okay, if you want to see the voltage going on here, you can also use this multimeter. You can type multimeter. Actually we need two multimeter. This is the positive part, so we will connect here, and this one is ground. This black portion should be grounded, so we will ground it, make it black, and this should be red. This is necessary, otherwise we will confuse if there are so many wires. So again, to measure the output, we will connect it to the pin number 2 and also with respect to ground. I think this one is wrong. I better delete it and connect it. Make it black as a convention. Make it black. Now start your simulation. So you can see here 5 volt is applied. Okay, and the output voltage is 0. Now change the switch position by clicking on the switch. Now this is 0 and the output voltage is not 5 volt, that is 4.87 volt. This is because of the logic system here. What logic family we are using to implement this ICs. Okay, this is the 4.87 volt. Okay. So this is all about the inverter IC. To check the inverter IC, you can see this create almost the same environment as in the lab. Student have to utilize this breadboard, ICs, LEDs, resistor, multimeters. Okay, these are quite simple. So let's move to our next experiment, that is about AND gate.